There's ordinary perfume, and then there's perfume you don't just wear, you inhabit. Perfume that doesn't announce your presence. It lingers after you leave, casting a trace of quiet power in an empty room. That's what real luxury smells like. In a world where anyone can spray a cheap designer scent and parrot status, true luxury perfume remains the secret handshake of those who don't need to prove anything. 2025 is the year taste matured. It's no longer about how many followers you have, how many bags you own, or how loud your logo is. It's about subtlety, depth, craft, the difference between a name you can read across a crowded wall and a scent that people only notice when you're gone and can't quite forget. Today, we're unveiling the top 10 luxury perfumes for women in the world right now. The creations that embody sophistication, heritage, artistry, and the kind of invisible elegance only a connoisseur recognizes. These aren't cheap status tokens, they're olfactory signatures. Some whisper, some leave a soft echo. All tell a story, whispered in the language of jasmine, oud, amber, and musk. If you're ready to stop announcing yourself and start existing to wear history and subtlety rather than hype, then settle in. Because these 10 fragrances don't chase attention. They command presence. And once you know them, you'll never sniff the same way again. Let's begin. Maison Francis Kurkdjian, Baccarat Rouge 540. Born from the genius of Francis Kurkdjian, the man who created Jean-Paul Gaultier's legendary Le Male, at just 26, Baccarat Rouge 540 emerged as a celebration of the 250th anniversary of the iconic Crystal House Baccarat. Kurkdjian, an Armenian-French perfumer trained under the old French schools of composition, envisioned a scent that felt like molten crystal cooling into form, luminous, airy, yet hauntingly deep. Released in 2015, its blend of saffron, jasmine, cedarwood, and ambergris created instant shockwaves in the fragrance world. Not for being loud, but for being unmistakable. To perfume collectors, its DNA is crystal clear. To everyone else, it's a beautiful smell. That's its luxury, coded, refined, meant for those who recognize its trail. Its character carries a warm amber sweetness with a hypnotic radiance that lingers 10 to 12 hours. Baccarat Rouge 540 isn't just a perfume, it's a phenomenon, worn by women who understand the art of subtle power. Chanel. Coco Mademoiselle Chanel's story begins with Gabrielle Coco Chanel, the revolutionary French designer who changed fashion by freeing women from restrictive clothing in 1910. A woman who believed luxury should be effortless, elegant, and eternal. Coco Mademoiselle, released long after her passing in 2001 and composed by Jacques Polger, carries her spirit rebellious, sophisticated, unapologetically feminine. Built around citrus, Turkish rose, patchouli, and white musk, it was designed for the modern woman who isn't defined by rules but writes her own. Unlike many classics, it balances youthful brightness with mature depth, which is why it remains one of the world's most beloved luxury perfumes. Its character is confident, sparkling, and magnetic, with a trademark clean yet sensual aura that can accompany a white shirt in the morning or diamonds at night. The luxury code here is timelessness, a scent that transcends trends and generations, worn by women who naturally attract attention rather than chase it. Dior J'adore. Christian Dior founded his couture house in 1946 with a dream to bring beauty, femininity, and romance back to post-war Europe. His brand became synonymous with elegance, and in 1999, Dior released J'adore, a golden floral masterpiece designed by perfumer Calice Becker. The scent was meant to embody the Dior woman, radiant, divine, impossible to ignore. With notes of ylang ylang, jasmine sambac, and Damascus rose, J'adore became a symbol of golden femininity. It feels like sunlight turned into fragrance, warm, opulent, and beautifully balanced. The character is clean yet sensual, floral without being old-fashioned, luxurious yet wearable in any era. Its luxury code lies in its iconic status, a perfume recognized instantly around the world, not for being trendy, but for being eternally regal. It's the kind of scent that makes an entrance without needing introduction, much like Dior itself. Creed. Aventus for her Creed is one of the oldest fragrance houses in the world, founded in 1760 by James Henry Creed, originally a tailor and scent maker for European royalty. Aventus for her, released in 2016, was crafted as a tribute to powerful women through history queens, empresses, and leaders who shaped civilizations. Built from Egyptian green apple, pink pepper, patchouli, Bulgarian rose, and blackcurrant, it delivers a unique citrus woody floral profile, unlike anything in mainstream perfumery. The fragrance carries sophistication with a subtle sharpness, like a woman who knows exactly what she wants. Its character is commanding, yet elegant, feminine, yet strong. The luxury code is heritage. Creed's fragrances are still crafted using old infusion techniques that require extreme time and skill. Aventus for her is worn by women who appreciate power expressed quietly, not loudly. Tom Ford, Black Orchid. Tom Ford is the man who brought modern sensuality into fashion. After reviving Gucci in the 1990s with his provocative designs, he launched Tom Ford Beauty in 2006 with fragrances that weren't polite, they were seductive. Black Orchid, created in 2006 by perfumers David Apple and Pierre Negrin, is one of the boldest luxury perfumes in history, built around black truffle, patchouli, orchid, and dark chocolate. It smells like a forbidden garden at midnight, rich, intoxicating, and darkly elegant. Ford wanted a fragrance that blurred gender lines and lived in its own world, and Black Orchid does exactly that. Its character is mysterious and dominant, worn by women who walk into a room and shift the atmosphere without speaking. The luxury code is boldness, a scent that makes no compromises and refuses to be subtle. Guerlain Mon Guerlain. Founded in 1828 by Pierre-François Pascal Guerlain, this house is considered the royal family of perfumery. Guerlain invented many of the perfume structures we use today, and Mon Guerlain, created in 2017 by Thierry Wasser and Delphine Yelk, pays homage to the brand's nearly 200-year legacy. Inspired by strong, inspirational femininity, the fragrance blends lavender, vanilla, sandalwood, and jasmine in a way that feels both comforting and sophisticated. It's refined, soft, and elegantly warm. A hug wrapped in luxury. The character is clean, gentle, and romantic, with a creamy sweetness that's perfect for daily wear, yet luxurious enough for evening. The luxury code is heritage craftsmanship. Guerlain is one of the few houses that still makes its own natural extracts, preserving traditions passed down through generations. Yves Saint Laurent Libre. Yves Saint Laurent founded his house in 1961 to create fashion that empowered women, giving them the confidence and edge once reserved for men's tailoring. Libre, released in 2019 and created by Anne Filippo and Carlos Benaim, embodies that freedom as a floral scent with a masculine twist. It blends lavender, a note typically used in men's colognes, with orange blossom, vanilla, and amber. The result is a bold, modern fragrance with a creamy, sensual finish. Its character is empowering, glamorous, and fearless, the scent of a woman who lives life on her own terms. The luxury code is contrast, femininity sharpened with confidence, sweetness balanced with strength. Byredo Gypsy Water. Byredo was founded in 2006 by Ben Gorham, a Swedish-Indian former basketball player turned perfumer, who believed that fragrance should feel like emotion rather than chemistry. Gypsy Water, released in 2008, captures that philosophy perfectly. A nostalgic, dreamy scent built around juniper berries, vanilla, pine needles, and sandalwood. It feels like sunlight through forest trees, soft earth, and wild freedom. The character is fresh, woody, and quietly enchanting, perfect for women who love natural elegance over bold statements. The luxury code is minimalism, a perfume that whispers rather than shouts, worn by those who appreciate understated beauty. Kilian Good Girl Gone Bad. Kilian Hennessy, heir to the Hennessy Cognac Empire, created his perfume house in 2007 with one guiding principle: luxury should last forever. Good Girl. Gone Bad, crafted by Alberto Morillas, is a floral explosion mixing osmanthus, jasmine, tuberose and rose. It smells like a bouquet caught between innocence and temptation, bright on the surface, intoxicating underneath. The character is lush, feminine and mischievous. The luxury code is seduction through elegance. The bottle itself resembles a piece of art meant to be refilled for life. Mugler Alien. Thierry Mugler, the avant-garde designer known for bold silhouettes, launched Alien in 2005 with a mission to create a scent that didn't smell like anything on earth. Built around jasmine sambac, cashmeran and amber, Alien became an instant masterpiece, mysterious, radiant and otherworldly. The character is warm, luminous and magnetic, almost glowing on the skin. The luxury code is uniqueness. Alien smells like nothing else, worn by women who prefer mystery over predictability. A woman's choice of perfume is never accidental. It is a silent expression of the version of herself she wishes to unveil to the world. Some scents carry the moonlit power of seduction, like the crystalline warmth of Baccarat Rouge 540, the smoky intensity of Tom Ford Oud Wood, or the timeless sensuality woven into Shalimar l'Essence, each one casting an evening aura that lingers long after the moment ends. Others speak in soft, effortless elegance. Fragrances like Coco Mademoiselle, J'adore, Mojave Ghost, or the refined sophistication of Krigler's Chateau 12, perfect for the woman who wants her presence to feel both natural and unforgettable. Then there are perfumes crafted for bold, modern confidence. Libre Intense with its fiery floral energy, Portrait of a Lady with its commanding rose, or Gucci Bloom with its blooming feminine power sense for women who step into a room knowing their worth. And finally, the world of quiet luxury belongs to those who prefer minimalism, subtlety, and niche artistry. Byredo's Mojave Ghost, the gentle florals of Krigler, or any perfume that whispers instead of shouts, chosen by women who understand that true refinement is never loud. In the end, perfume is not just something you wear, it is the impression you paint on the air around you, the mood you manifest, the version of yourself you decide to become. Every spritz is a role, a feeling, a statement. Soft confidence, mysterious allure, radiant grace or timeless glamour. Whatever story you choose to tell that day, luxury perfume doesn't shout, it whispers, it lingers, it invites questions. If you find yourself drawn to one of these 10, maybe it's the smoky oud of Tom Ford, the floral whisper of Byredo, or the crystalline glow of Baccarat Rouge 540, don't just buy it, wear it. Let it become part of your story. Because real wealth isn't about the bag, the watch, or the logo. It's what people remember long after you've left the room. And now, you know what real luxury smells like. Which of these fragrances surprised you most? Which one feels like it could be your signature scent? Let us know in the comments. And if you want more deep dives into hidden luxury codes, signature scents, and elite style guides, don't forget to subscribe.